Hello and welcome to another update video about ETHBTC. It is something that I don't cover too often. I think I made one or two videos of ETHBTC before. I want to make this, and I sketched the chart out because for me, it's always practical application, right? Don't necessarily want to make the videos just for the sake of making videos. I want to understand this and also help the community to understand, what might ETH be doing in the next few weeks and months, and what might Bitcoin be doing, and what are they going to do in relation to each other? So is it worth putting more ETH into my portfolio, or is it worth putting more BTC into my portfolio? So generally here on the weekly chart, what is highly interesting is that Ethereum actually overall hasn't massively outperformed Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, it's done quite well, to be honest, but overall, I mean, it really only started you have these ups and downs, right? And that's typical for altcoin BTC charts. So many altcoins actually, in contrast to what many people think, many altcoins do not outperform Bitcoin cycle over cycle. They do it in a bull run typically, and then they crash down again. And overall, a lot of altcoins have lost out over Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, just check out, and I will just to show you. Just check out XRP BTC, where a lot of people think, altcoins are going to outperform Bitcoin. And look at this. I mean, this is just ridiculous. What is the point investing in a more risky altcoin if you can have Bitcoin, which is, at least I would say, less risky, has a higher market cap, is decentralized, and if they perform, it's just flat, right? It's just flat. So what's the point in investing in an altcoin if it anyway doesn't outperform Bitcoin? Litecoin BTC. Just to give you a bit of context, I mean, look at that. It's just, what's the point long-term holding an altcoin if it loses out over Bitcoin cycle over cycle? Yeah. I'll show you a good one. BNB. Absolutely smashing it against Bitcoin. Yeah. One of the best performers versus Bitcoin. Against Bitcoin, yeah, absolutely smashing it. Well, another one, ETHBTC, yeah. Just look at that. That's just embarrassing. I mean, why would anybody invest in these altcoins? I don't know. Not long term. Why? For trading, they're okay, but why would anybody do it? Okay, so that's what I mean. There are so many trash altcoins. I mean, even Bitcoin Cash. So many trash. Most altcoins are just pure trash. They are. 90% of altcoins, if not more, are for the bin. You just throw them away. They're just a waste of time. They're a waste of money. They are okay for trading. With long-term hodling, I would be extremely careful. I would be very picky in terms of long-term hodling altcoins. And even when I'm holding altcoins, I make sure my exposure is low. Okay. So just a bit of context here. Now, ETHBTC, I would have thought a lot of people would think ETH has done much better compared to Bitcoin. Now, it has done well, but it's not overwhelming. Yeah. Either way, what is going to happen in the next few weeks or months? So first of all, and that's typical for BTC charts, is that it's based on a three-wave rally. That's never great. But most altcoin charts are just like that. Yeah, you find these ABC structures everywhere, which means I'm counting this as a wave one, but as the first wave of a diagonal. So you get this with altcoin charts. Yeah, I mean, it could also be something more bearish, and that's the problem. That's why I don't tend to analyze BTC charts, because most of them are just unreliable. If you see a three-wave top, it's not a clear indication of a trend. Okay, but still, you could say overall it's a slight uptrend. I'm counting the move up since 2015, or from 2015 into 2017 as a wave one. Then we had a wave two to the downside. So the first, I can't even say impulse, but the first wave up. And then here a WXY pattern to the downside, a correction that corrected the previous rally. Since then, in my opinion, we would have started the third wave. Now the three will be somewhere up there. So that means long term, based on the assessment and based on this chart, long term Ethereum should, based on what we see, outperform Bitcoin. But it doesn't take much to invalidate it, because the rally here was not impulsive. It was only in three waves. Yeah, hope that's clear. Nevertheless, we see a slight uptrend that started in 2020. Yeah, and I'm counting this at the moment also here as a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4. And now we could be in this 5th wave, which means that probably over, you know, the remainder of this year, as it seems. I mean, timing is always very difficult, but I would say certainly throughout 2023, Ethereum should rally in that 5th wave, as long as we are holding 0.049, which is the previous wave 4 low of June 22. Yeah, as long as that's holding, I would expect that Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin. However, in the very short term, and we talk here about the next few weeks, Ethereum is probably going to be outperformed by Bitcoin. Why is that the case? That's the case because this 5th wave, which consists of an ABC structure, is currently breaking probably to the downside. Yeah, this 5th wave consists of, let me go to the daily chart, an A wave, which is finished in my opinion, then a B wave triangle. Oh no, the B wave, yeah. But in the B wave, we had an A wave as well, done. This was a B wave triangle, which it seems like it's broken. Yeah, I did already highlight that, I think yesterday it was, as a signal for the Telegram and Discord channel members, that we have a risk, or not risk, but there's a good potential that Ethereum is going to be outperformed by Bitcoin in the coming weeks, and this triangle might break. Since then, the value has come down, as you would expect it, and the triangle broke by breaking below the D wave low of the triangle. So it's an Elliott Wave triangle. I mean, it has since then retraced a bit because it's not going to go down in a straight line. It's a C wave, which is going to come down. So the triangle was the B wave. And the C wave would be an impulse. So of course the impulse is a 5-wave move. So this might have just been the wave 1 of that 5-wave move. Yeah. So it's not going to happen in a straight line. But the key is it already broke below the D wave low. That's the first indication a triangle is breaking. Now you never really know until it breaks below the B wave low. So that will be next support at 0.066. But as long as price stays now below the E wave high, which is 7.3 cents, my view will be that it's going to be outperformed by Bitcoin until we reach that target area down here between 0.053 and 0.0611. Yeah, and we talk about, you know, maybe another 15% drop. So it's not going to be massive what Bitcoin is going to do compared to Ethereum. And then as soon as we get into this region down here, that's when I would expect, from what I can see now, a turnaround ETH over BTC, where Ethereum is going to rally and is going to outperform Bitcoin then probably for the remainder of the year. So my view is, portfolio wise, because I'm not interested in throwing my portfolio over here for the next few weeks, I'm going to focus quite a bit on Ethereum, but that doesn't mean I will add much more ETH compared to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin for me is still sort of king, but I still keep them quite in quite a similar weight, I would say. So it's just for anybody, you know, that's sort of my expectation at the moment. We're not talking about, you know, Bitcoin is going to do a 2x or 3x over Ethereum, no, but it's more like, you know, you might see 10 to 15% better performance of Bitcoin in the next few weeks, and then Ethereum should catch up. That's going to be extremely interesting to see if that actually is going to work out. I'll keep focusing on that. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.